Dearest sister, how does the throne room suit you today? Don't you think our receptions under Adrian have come rather dull?
Prince? Hello.
Yes. First order of business? I gave the order to release you not out of mercy or any misguided belief in your innocence. You've been released because I find myself in need of a capable agent.
Is that so? I'll take it.
Listen to me closely now, and no interruptions, whilst my poison-struck father remains incapacitated. I must bear the weighty burden of the crown as keeper of the Kingdom of Nostria. A few days ago, a calamity occurred at the Monpatri Mage Factory. Several people died. My subjects. Since then, I haven't learned a single true thing about the incident. The mages are searching for signs of necromancy, while Montier claims it's an act of sabotage by the Artisanians. The lowborn are milling about in a panic, spreading wild rumors on the wind like grain for hens. The Royal Guard tarries. Even the acclaimed spies of the Adepts of Darkness can give me no straight answer. Thus I, Prince Adrian, heir to Nostria by the grace of the Creator, command you to carry out an investigation. But do not forget, until this task has been fulfilled to my satisfaction, you will not truly be free. Go. Perform this deed with full royal backing. Uncover the truth of what happened at the Mage Factory. There are people camped near Marcella. They call themselves Monpatri refugees. Start with them, and do not rest until you find out the true cause of the catastrophe. We're done here. Go.
Master Tenebris, would you really leave a lady in distress?
What can I do for you?
Who's that?
Careful! Oh, you wrinkled my dress.
There you are, my dearest friend. Let's not waste words.
So what's going on?
Those murderers and villains trampled on Nostria's honor when they donned the uniform of our guards and attacked you. In broad daylight, in an impregnable fortress. Oh, Creator. Outrageous, unspeakable, impossible. But my resilient friend never feared, for you were in good hands. While you were taking your meeting with the prince, my people figured everything out. Those conspirators needed you. They wanted to get to the king with your help, but how can we even think on such things? It would mean the ruin of the kingdom.
The point. Can we get to it, please?
We found out where the Black Guards are hiding, and have already dispatched both our regular guard and a detachment of royal guards to that location. The conspirators' house is in the market square, at the southern gate. I suggest you hurry if you want a hand in thrashing those rascals. They must be destroyed. Immediately. If not sooner. My assistant Bardolph will provide a travel allowance to cover your first expenses. Go. The Royal Council is counting on you.
Sir Montier, what a wonderful speech.
Your Excellency, may I ask?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but could you pause?
Distinguished Bardolph, you have to understand.
We came here from Derfjord, sailed through the rocky grid.
Almost got devoured by trolls in Kibble.
Yesterday you were in prison, and today you're acting in Prince Adrian's name. Take this. Your allowance from His Excellency, Royal Advisor Auguste Montier. Sir Montier wishes you the best of luck in scouring our lands of schemers and traitors.
man to be let into the Citadel.
Entrance is forbidden to anyone not on this list.
Loyal subjects of the king, in the name of his royal majesty, King Claudius, sovereign of Nostria, defender of the realm, the citizens of this noble city, and our most noble and esteemed guests, we are to let no one from Monpatri enter Marcella, so as to ward ourselves. The skies shall be clear for the entirety of the coming...
The capital didn't change much, I see. Still having fun like there's no tomorrow.
That was quite a ruckus you made 6 months ago, my dear. Nobody even noticed my new dress. Quite distressing.
So much has changed here over the last 10 years.
Don't you have terribly important affairs of state, or perhaps personal business to attend to? My tailor will be here any minute. But I'd be happy to invite you to my parlor, say, next month?
The DuPont invited you here, didn't he?
It's
Don't
you.
let his
I've heard
debonair
lots about
style fool you. He's very dangerous. Be careful around him. The DuPont invited you here.
Damn immigrants.
Don't let his debonair style fool you. He's very dangerous.
DuPont seems quite pleasant to me. Very friendly.
Never play cards with him. Not under any circumstance. I took the risk once and gambled half my fortune away in a single...
So how much is there? Will it last a week?
Well...
Good afternoon. Could you direct me to the refugee camp, please?
Refugee camp? Do I look like someone who gives a fig about such trifles?
Why not? You're a city official, after all.
As far as I know, the prince is yet to appoint someone to take charge of the refugees. Me, I'm in charge of the cisterns and that blasted aqueduct.
What's wrong with it?
It's old and magical to boot. Few people even understand how it works. I thought this master who studied at the mage school would fix things. But that idiot Eugene hasn't been any help at all. It's been 8 days already. The reserves are running low. The cisterns will be empty in a week. What can that lazy bum be thinking?
This place is still filthy.
Quit that cheaping,
Wait,
you green
is that a
freak.
chick in that barrel?
Stupid chicken. Quit that cheaping, you green freak. Stupid chicken. Quit that cheaping, you green freak. Stupid chicken.
Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of Nostria?
We've heard all the savior jokes already.
It's the one with the cat in the dung pit, isn't it? No, it's a new one. Listen, so the savior's on the road, armored head to toe, sword in hand, the whole bit. Just like a knight from a painting. And the savior sees 3 fools from Gloucester who can't share a ball of yarn. Worry not, says the savior. Where 1 ball was, you will have 3. And then draws a sword and...
Quiet. Who's that on the road?
Seems the 3 of us are the butt of this joke. Oh, shut up. They must have caught a traitor. They should have gone after the bandits. Heard the new joke about the savior of Nostria?
That's a lot of guards.
What do we do now?
Oh. You've been to Upper Marcella? Pray tell, haven't you seen them?
Calm down. Have I seen who?
4 green-feathered Illyrian chicks. They're hard to miss. Okay, it's a really stupid story. I promised to deliver these chicks to the royal kitchen, but my useless son dropped the chicks' cage and now they've scattered all over Marcella.
They must be filling out a tasty chicken stew by now.
How can you say that? A single one of those chicks is worth more than a warhorse. I'll pay 50 gold pieces a head for those chicks if that's what it takes to get them back. I can't afford a breach of contract with the royal kitchen. My entire business depends on it.
They must have caught a traitor. must have caught a traitor.
What do we do now?
They should have gone after the bandits instead and protected the roads. What a
I'm
mess.
undone. Ooh.
Carry on about your business.
Hello there! Can I have a few words with you?
What do you want?
I can see you're a capable sort, and I bet you aren't afraid of getting in a pickle from time to time. I'm a wanderer, just like you. Gee, how rude. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Dwayne. I'm a famous treasure hunter. Everyone's heard of me.
Well, I haven't heard of you.
That's because I'm a wanderer, as I said. I come from Mercelin. I've been plenty of places. Visiting the elves in Marion, sailing to Port Le Grand on a leer.
And what does the famous treasure hunter need from me?
It involves treasure, naturally. I know of a find that will make us both rich. After we fight a vicious monster for it, I mean. I discovered a cache of valuables, you see. A precious amulet and a pile of gold. But evil is a loggy, and his gifts as well. I was on my knees, gathering the gold into a sack, when a monster crawled out of the dark and took a piece out of my leg. I had to flee. I got away with my life and not much else. Now here's what I'm offering. Bring me the amulet, and I'll pay 5,000 coin for it. Quite a windfall, isn't it? Dwayne, the treasure hunter, knows where the money's at. Get me?
Damn layabouts.
You have no idea what we've been through.
No entry. Order of the Royal Council.
By the ninth element.
What mage? Did you find something suspicious?
That's just the thing. I haven't. I've performed rituals. I've engaged the aspect of a mystical vision. I've summoned the lesser spirit of stone. The spirit and I sniffed every inch of ground in and around the camp. There was nothing. Not a thing. No swamp curses, no necromantic plague, no putrefying pollen. Nothing. Why are you commoners bothering the mages? His wisdom, Archmage Cathorn himself summoned me all the way from Elir. And now what? It was nothing but a waste of time.
Who are you, by the way?
I am Remedius, senior healing mage of the Royal Mage Order. Strange you've never heard of me. Whom do I have the honor of addressing?
I am Ivor, Prince Adrian's envoy. I'm here to investigate the Montpatrie disaster.
Well, I have something to relate to the prince's envoy. The famous writer Flavius was spotted wandering around the ruins near here, or so I was told. He's been struck by a very peculiar disease of the spirit. If I had the time, I'd search for him myself, but I do not. If you find Flavius, pray escort him to the magistrate. I will pay the sick fellow a visit as soon as I can.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. 1 cauldron a day for the whole camp, and the women and children get it all.
That was uncalled for, brother. At least we're all alive. Mercia gave us shelter, as well as all her bread.
That bread and rat.
Freshest bread in town, don't be shy. Eat to your heart's content, friends. Come over here, Norman.
Hey! Why did he get such a big piece? I want some!
They're at it again. Calm down. Do you want them to keep treating us like pigs? We're still human beings. No one's taken that from us yet. Got it?
Refugees. It's like I'm fighting in a war again.
Say, do you need help fixing your house? I don't suppose you have a weepy roof, a slouching porch, a listless chimney? There's nothing I can't tighten, replace, or patch up.
By Eliu, I would hire you, but I have no place to call my own, neither here nor anywhere else in the royal lands. I'm sorry.
There's life for you. The best artisans in Nostria are stuck here with nothing to do. Hands worth their weight in gold, and nothing to show but a rumble in their stomachs. How can the king not see this?
Why did you...
Why did you...
"8 years. Thrall's utters 8 long years.
People were uprooted. They lost everything.
8 years I've spent fine-tuning Nostria's champion battle golems. 8 years, I say. Before Montpatrie, I used to work at the Illyrian Mage Factory. Everybody knew Master Harvey could build a golem with his eyes closed. And now I, a master craftsman, mind you, have been rejected by Jacket's crew. I'm forbidden to work with their primitive clay monstrosities. The disaster made them doubt our craftsmanship. This is indeed the time of the serpent, the hour of venom and whip.
Did you come from the capital? Finally, they've thought of us. Creator be praised. Have you brought food?
I don't have food at the moment, no. Are you in charge here?
I'm Norman, a worker from the foundry. I'm in charge here, after a fashion.
Prince Adrian sent me. He'd like to know what happened at the Mage Factory. You were there, weren't you?
What's this? Another interrogation? I'm not telling you anything. If you refuse to listen to me, you can go to hell.
I don't know who you talked to before, but tell me what you know, and I'll be on my way.
Forget it. Look at us. Just yesterday, the people I brought here were the Mage Factory's finest artisans. And now everyone's avoiding them like a contagious disease. They've been left to starve outside the city walls. There's an official decree against letting them in. There's no way to get through to you, is there, you bastards? And since we're getting nothing from you except beatings, you'll get nothing from us either.
Surely we can come to some kind of arrangement. What is it you want?
Listen, I am not a proud man, but I am troubled by this rank injustice. Help our camp. Please, talk to Mercia over there. She knows what to do, but she's having a hard time handling it all on her own. Help my people, and I'll help you. I'll tell you all I know.
What should we do?
What is it?
Why did you...
Didn't you get any bread?
What should we do?
A handful of soup along with the others.
May as well eat rainwater as that soup. I want bread. Your brother was no help after all. Well, hello there. What brings you this way?
I'm investigating the Montpatrie disaster. You're a refugee, aren't you?
And what of it? I've got nothing to tell. I was away from the Mage Factory that night, on personal business. I was on my way back when I saw everyone fleeing as if from a forest fire. Well, I went with them, and I got in over my head. Now they avoid me like a two-headed leper. I should have made for Floster right away and told no one I was at Montpatrie.
I want to hear about events at the Mage Factory, not your personal regrets.
Norman's who you should talk to about this disaster of yours. He led them out, so he's the one they all listen to. The others might keep their tongues, but not that eager fool. He'll tell you everything.
There's nothing left. Nothing.
I'll never ever forgive myself. How could I be so careless? Mother dear, I'm so thankful you're not here to witness this.
Mercia handing out bread? Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm acting foolish. Everyone's grief-stricken, but I can't.
What happened to you?
Same as everyone else. Was born in the Mage Factory. We used broken golems as toys and played hide-and-seek in the mine shafts. My mother, used to read me miner's tales at bedtime. And I lost her book.
At the Mage Factory?
No, I definitely had it with me for most of the journey. I must have dropped it somewhere nearby. I'm so worried my mother's tales will be lost forever while I wait to regain my strength here.
Did you see Mercia handing out bread? Yes. Why didn't you go get some?
I can wait. I ate a whole bowl of soup last time.
Will no one help
Didn't
us?
you get any bread?
Right you are. I'm
Oh.
starved.
Wait a little. You'll get your handful of soup along with
I'm
the
not
others.
that hungry.
May as well eat rainwater instead.
I was
soup.
very hungry 2
I
days
want
ago,
bread.
but now
brother
I'm
was no help.
I can eat a piece of bread right now. Go on then. What do you think?
What is it, Goof? Didn't you get any bread?
Right you are. I'm starving.
Wait a little. You'll get your handful
I'm
of
so
soup
hungry,
along with the
I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. 1 cauldron a day for the whole camp,
There's
and
no
the women
help
and
after
children.
And you promised.
There's only one of
Why
me,
did you?
and I'm needed here. You should go talk to him.
Ha! I have bigger things
Never
to worry
ever
about.
forgive myself. How could I be so
Did you
careless?
see Mercia handing out bread?
Mother dear,
Yes.
I'm so thankful
Why
you're
didn't
not
you
here
go
to
get
witness
some?
this.
I can wait. I ate a whole bowl of soup last time. There's even a cabbage
What is
stalk
it,
left.
Goof?
What about
Didn't
you?
get any
I'm
bread?
not that hungry.
You are.
How odd.
I'm starving.
I was very hungry
Wait a
2
little.
days ago.
You'll
but
get
now
your
I've
handful
gotten
of
used
soup
to it.
along with
Ha! I have bigger things to worry about.
Oh! What is it, Goof? Didn't you get any bread?
Right you are. I'm starving.
Wait a little.
I'm
You'll
so
get your
hungry,
handful of
I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. 1 cauldron a day for the whole camp, and the women and children.
Greetings, wanderer. Greetings to you too, my good man. Do you know what is producing those chilling howls from the ruins? I spent the night here, and that awful wailing had my teeth chattering until the dawn.
Eliu only knows. 6 months now, this evil spirit has made the place its home. It groans, it wails, and gnashes its teeth every night. No sensible person would go anywhere near. Only some grub.
I saw a nimble young girl there this morning. She climbed the wall, peeked inside, then jumped down and ran off.
A slender little thing scaled forward like...
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. 1 cauldron a day for the whole camp.
At least we're all alive. Mercia gave us shelter.
What is it, Goof? Didn't you get any bread?
Right you are. I'm starving.
Yes? How can I help?
Your guests refuse to speak to me unless I help feed the camp. Norman told me you have an idea how that can be done.
My brother has a farm over in Rickville. His name's Garrick. He's a proper farmer, hardworking and thrifty. He could help us. I can't make the journey on my own. I'm afraid to travel on the highway. There are bandits everywhere, both around here and over at the old outpost. I can see that murderous brigands don't frighten you. Give a message to my brother. That's all I ask.
It's a long journey. But when I'm next in Rickville, I surely will.
Wait. Why go so far out of your way? I have a better idea.
Tell me. It might prove useful.
On the journey here, we came to an understanding with a well-respected countryman. His name is Bludgeon. He promised to get us food some days ago. But Bludgeon has yet to send anything, despite living right at the bottom of the hill. If you could have a word with him and find out what's taking so long, I'll reward you. I'll find something, I promise.
What does that mean, Goof? Do you know who he is, at least?
Sure I do. He's a very respectable fella. The whole of Floster Road belongs to him.
That man is a brigand, a thief, and a murderer. He abducted my father and never gave him back. How could you even be on speaking terms with someone like that?
What do you suggest? That we sit here and quietly wait for death? There's not to eat, and nobody gives a damn about us. Bludgeon, on the other hand, offered us a job.
What kind of job? Goof, you need to straighten out that melon you're using for a head.
Don't you fret about it, Mother dear. If my agreement with Bludgeon comes through, everything will be all right.
Why are you doing this to me?